Enoch, like Elijah, was translated to heaven without seeing death because he was found blameless and pleased God. Hebrews chapter 11. By faith, Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death and was not found because God had taken him. For before he was taken, he had this testimony that he pleased God. Since Enoch was such a righteous man and pleased God, why wasn't his writings part of our King James Bible or the Catholic Bible? Thinking out aloud. Jude, verses 6 and 7. And the angels who did not keep their proper domain but left their own abode, he has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness for the judgment of the great day. As Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities around them in a similar manner to this have given themselves over to sexual immorality and gone after strange flesh, are set forth as an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. In the book of Jude, the author described the interaction between the humans and the fallen angels as giving themselves to strange flesh. In the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, the men wanted to sleep with the two angels that appeared to Lot in human form. This is proof the fallen angels can take up forms either as beautiful or monstrous creatures, and they are capable of doing human functions such as go to sleep or eat. The books of Enoch and Joshua give a detailed account how the Nephilim affected the human race. From these books, we can conclude the following. The Nephilim had powerful psychic abilities and demonic supernatural powers. They taught the children of men out of body experiences, levitation, mind reading, mind control, time travel, predicting the future, and the powers to replace and remove curses and diseases. They practiced devious sexual activities. They were involved in cannibalism, serial killings of humans, and offered blood sacrifices to Satan. They started crossbreeding between the Nephilim and against birds, beasts, reptiles, fish, and to devour one another. The Nephilim had supernatural brains and exhibited extreme intelligence. They were astrologers. They are believed by some scholars to have supposedly influenced the ancient Egyptian religion in building the Great Pyramids of Egypt and other pre-flood great rock structures, including the Tower of Babel. It was these supernatural powers of magic and sorcery that were passed on to the Egyptians. The Egyptian magicians turned the river to blood and made their rods turn into snakes, just like Aaron's, before the Pharaoh let the Israelites go from his grip. A growing phenomenon in the world, at least here in the United States, is the increased interest in extraterrestrial beings, commonly referred to as UFOs, unidentified flying objects, also known as unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP. In 1947 to 48, an alien crash of UFOs was believed to have taken place at Roswell, Area 51 in New Mexico, United States of America. Since the 1940s, there has been increased testimony from ordinary citizens claiming to have seen these UFOs. There is increased pressure on the United States government to say something on this subject. A growing community in the United States believe that President Eisenhower signed a secret treaty in 1954 after the Roswell UFO crash with an alien race known as the Greys. Under the Greater Treaty, the two sides agreed not to interfere with each other's affairs. The Greater Treaty was also believed to have had a provision that the Greys would share technology with the US and that the aliens would be allowed to conduct various experiments on humans. God bless.